Hi, my name is Mohamed Samaa and I'm applying for the company leadership program. Today on the subject I will be talking about the leadership styles and skills. To be very clear, a leader is not the boss of the team but a person who is committed to carry out the mission of the business, to inspire and motivate its members to work hard and give their all. There are many kinds of leadership styles, however, I will talk in details about autocratic and democratic leadership. I believe democratic leadership is the best approach when leading a team, mainly because it allows the members to engage more. It motivates them to work even harder for their objectives as they feel like they are part of a team. Members are allowed to give their inputs and share ideas to solve problems more effectively. In this leadership style, communication is directed to all members and not just the leader. It gives a chance for people to develop their skills. When team members are valued and praised, it reduces the staff turnover and may attract other suitable candidates when recruiting. However, the downside of this approach is that decision making is much slower. This is because leaders will need to call in a vote when a decision has to be made. Now, for organizations who need to call the shots right away might face some difficulties here. Another disadvantage is that some team members might not have the same knowledge or expertise to provide an effective input. This may lead to inefficiency. Unlike autocratic leadership, it is the complete opposite of democratic. In this approach, members are very restricted. It's an extreme form of transactional leadership where leaders have a lot of power over the people. Members of the team are not allowed to share their inputs. In here, the manager does not consult but only throw away what he deems fit for the business. This approach believes in strict guidance and control, just like Adolf Hitler. It discourages members' participation and causes members to resign themselves to the fact that leader will make all decisions no matter what anyone else might have to contribute. Leaders may reach the solution they want quickly, but in terms of group morale, the costs are very high. The benefit of using autocratic leadership is that it is incredibly efficient in terms of getting a job done. When a job is assigned, it needs to be done within the time frame given. Decisions are made very quickly as no need of attending votes or conducting discussions with members. The leader decides himself. The downside to this approach is that it can lead to a high level of absenteeism and a high staff turnover. Also, creativity and innovation does not apply in this style. There are certain qualities a good leader should have, and I believe I do so. One of them is clarity. This is where the goals and objectives of the business are clear and concise at all times by me, because it also gives a sense of direction to others on what needs to be accomplished out of them. Another quality I have is by being decisive. Once I make up my mind, I do not hesitate to commit. This shows the consistency of me not backing out and changing mind, unless and until it is necessary. Being decisive shows commitment and self-confidence. I am also trustworthy when it comes to building trust with people I work. This is done by being honest with my team members and mostly by respecting them. According to me, after conducting surveys and personality tests, it is established that I primarily am more of a democratic leader. This is because whenever I'm in a position to make a tough call on something and I wasn't sure the best course of action was yet, the action I took was I decided to have a meeting with the team and let them share their ideas and thoughts to come to a decision. The result I got was we couldn't get everyone to agree, but majority of them agreed to a particular decision. And that meant to me that I made the right call to involve my team members' inputs. So in other words, basically, I tend to ask the group whenever I want to put in a final decision. So if I get input from the group, I'd like to hear what they feel about it too, and then make a decision based on that. I think the team has a great sense of wisdom and I often use this method as it makes my decisions effectively. Another skill I believe I have is flexibility and my ability to adapt in situations. I believe the situation where a good leader might have to change leadership styles. And as for me, I'll change my leadership style for each situation and for each person. Some would like to be guided and told what to do, while some of them want to pitch in the input since they are well informed. For example, in a situation where employees are untrained and do not know what needs to be done or when there is a limited time, in decision making, they might have to adapt. Then I might have to adapt to an autocratic